See, now that might have been the most important season in PSS history. First, it was the 10th season in PSS history. Amelia Beck announced her retirement. We got a broadcaster in Jeremiah. What a goat. And then you also had the 100th race in PSS history. Also, good camera angle here. It was just that flawless fun, which made it very interesting. Anyways, we have part-timers, a full season point system, and a lot more for season 11. So, I'll start off with the full-timers, going based off of reverse points order. See, now Penny Hamster can add something now to his accolades while racing full-time for Goon Racing because, well, he got very lucky because Brendan Jones died. He'll be the first ever driver to only race in Season 1 and Season 11, the most recent 2 seasons. That's it. He's only racing the 2 1 seasons. The ones that have just ones. He's the only driver ever to do that. The closest was Jack Wonder, but he did the Jack Wonder. But now, he was very, very fucking consistent. This ride was for sure deserved. He finished 3rd in points without the chase. 3rd in points without the chase. But he missed the chase, so he finished 8th in points. I'm really gonna like what Penny Hamster's gonna do, especially for his new teammates. So, Penny Hamster, really looking like the new, maybe he could make the chase, but if he doesn't make the chase, he'll just be as consistent he did in T-Mobile. In the span of 1 lap, Quincy Dridster completely wrecked Mori Calliope on the white flag in the championship race to firstly eliminate her from championship contention and get himself into Team Penske in the Cup Series. What a goat. Just wrecks Calliope to get her to becoming the next Mobley. Everybody hates this man now. Especially Calliope. Oh yeah, they're in the same duel, so we're gonna have some fun in the duels. But, to be for real, Dridster was just mid. It was just that everyone else ahead of him either already got signed to a T-Mobile team or died. Because besides that, he straight up sucked in the chase. As here it is, right here, for the first time, the crash. Just wanted to see if they could say it was at fault. But, to get back on topic, I wonder how Dridster's gonna do. Genuinely. Even the drivers that I kind of, have a dislike on, I do still say, some positives. For Dridster, is that he's consistently mid. Being consistently mid, Dreamer, can get you into the chase. Especially in the Cup Series, with the full season point system. Because, well, the chase doesn't exist anymore, and the full season point system is gonna be heavy. Consistency will be heavy. So, Quincy Dridster, he might show off. I don't care what I say. Back then, for Quincy Dridster, I said, for the people that I don't like, I have positives. I have no positives for Logan! Let's start off with saying, he made the chase, but without the chase, he finishes 13th in points! 13! This man is horrible! Absolutely horrible! Now, to add on to this real quick, he's driving on a new team in Team Penske. Team Penske are known for being mid. Logan is going to sneak his way to the chase again, be severe... there isn't even a chase. I'm crashing the fuck out right now. I'm just saying random shit for fun. He's just going to be consistently ass. Maybe hell even finish dead last in points. No matter the team. He'll finish dead last in points. In the new number 26. And the new team in Team Penske. He will not do good. And oh boy, do I have to tell him how long he has won. How long he's gone without a win. His only quote-unquote win since Pocono was Cam Mayo, quote-unquote, winning for him. And the race was Mickey. So, Logan, what do you have to say for yourself? I know you're watching this one. I will be looking at you. Logan, my dear friend, Mobley, you're going to do maybe the worst Cup Series season of all fucking time. I am not putting anything else in between. You might get a Mickey podium, hell, even a Mickey win. You're still going to finish like P11 in points. Just saying it right there. You're not going to finish in the top 5. Once I watch this video and Logan's top 3 in points, I'm going to die. This is the first ever segment I have ever done in the Spectacular 26, and it involves two drivers, Rory Calliope and LeBron James. Why? Because I forgot both of them. The rookies in the Season 11 PCS season. Rory Calliope driving that exact 67 car that 67 ran in the PDCS duels, and LeBron James running the 87 for LMR. I really hope one of them's going to do good. The other is going to do mid, but I expect something from both of them. Especially from Rory Calliope, because she was really hyped up when she was racing in T-Mobile, because, well, she finally won a race. And to add on to that real quick, she also just barely lost a championship thanks to Drizzer. They're both doing decent in free practice. I expect one of them to do something good. Maybe finish top 7 in points like they were in the chase. And I expect one of them to make the PCS 500. Calliope, obviously the more hyped up rookie than LeBron James, but LeBron James finished, I believe, higher in points than Calliope, but Calliope won more races than LeBron James. And LeBron James is a reincarnated driver because, well, he got fucking sent to space in a truck race. And now he's here, racing in the Cup Series. What a insane progression from LeBron James. Both of these drivers got reincarnated. Let's see how they'll do. See, now, that was a very much unexpected drop-off from being a championship contender to missing the chase. Yeah, that's just an insane fall-off. But to make it even better, or even worse if you want to say, Goon Racing exists now, and they got him. They kept him. And now his teammate's Penny Hamster. I think that's good. That would be good for Gagson. Hey, him, and Penny Hamster. Originals, some veterans, racing in the same team. Both looking for the glory on winning a Cup Series race. I think that's a good idea to think about. Because now, they just continue on, and now they're teammates. So, Gagson, I have big expectations for this man. Goon Racing, unlike Southeastern Racing Team, will be giving him good equipment, and also will be giving his teammates equal equipment to Gagson, which makes Goon Racing like how they were just in the T-Mobile series. Too good. I don't really think too good, but we'll just see what goes on from there. One of the most saddest parts that I think about this is that Abigail is still searching for her first championship after 8 seasons. About to be 8. So, will she finally get that first championship? Maybe if she doesn't go backwards once again in Charlotte. Maybe. Because she went backwards that same race and never existed in the season again. She was irrelevant. I don't want her to be irrelevant. I want Abigail to be Abigail. Be the driver that we know her from her LMR, her early LMR days, her first season in LMR. Championship contending, fighting for a title, with your teammate right on your back. Although, to be honest, I don't think her teammate's going to be championship contending. I just know Abigail should be championship contending, which makes my prediction very, very clear. Abigail Black will win the Season 11 championship. Shoot me with a fucking gun to the head. I'm not changing on this one. See you at the end of the season, and watch me be right. Conker Quidditch is just very unlucky that he misses the chase every season. Now the chase is over. The chase is dead. Conker Quidditch is very consistent. I feel like he's going to be a big dark horse. I already said Abigail's going to win the championship. But if there was anyone who would be close, Conk and Quidditch could be it. He is very consistent. Even if there was a chase, I'd expect him to make it. If you saw how he did in T-Mobile in his first season. Conk and Quidditch is going to be a big dark horse the next time we see that man race. It's going to be insane. And I'm going to love watching him race. Just straight up love watching him race. Like, he might get his first win of the season at some point. But if he doesn't go on and win a race, then he could just be consistently good enough that he could maybe win the championship without a win. But that won't happen because I already have the champion being Abigail Black. If there was a very close second, I'd give Conk and Quidditch. I don't know if this is factual or not, but I believe Chandelier Sloth is the first driver to race both the PCS 500 and a race in PDCS before anyone else. Solo Lunar, it's just that the PSS 500 hasn't happened yet, and Chandelier DNQ'd the PDCS 100. But now that's just PDCS. This is PCS. I'm expecting a lot from your boy Chandelier Sloth right here. His first full-time season in ages. He did a race, but then that's besides the point. That man, I expect him to do amazing. Not like in the good part where it's like he's good. I just expect him to kind of be there and show up. What I mean by show up is that come up when their moments are big, go for a win, hell, even the championship. He will be top 7 in points. Most definitely. Top 5, he could be somewhere in there. Top 3, no. He'll be at least a top 4 driver. Not top 5. No, not top 3. Not top 2. Not champion. So, I do expect a lot from Chandelier, especially. One of my biggest expectations from Chandelier is for him to win a race. If he doesn't win a race, then, his season's most likely over. But that could still lead him to do something absolutely amazing when the croc shines. So, what will he do? We'll see. I don't know why, but I feel very excited for Lunar Solar this season. I just feel like she's going to be able to be an upset. I don't think she'll be top 5, but she could be very damn close to top 5. I have a good feeling for Lunar Solar this season. Good or bad, hell, even mid. But still, Lunar Solar, driving for Edric Motorsports with a new experienced teammate, once again, in Chandelier Sloth, another driver from Season 1, being Lunar Solar's teammate, and her brother, son, I don't know, Solar Lunar, not brother, Solar Lunar, making the race. So that's cool for Lunar Solar, who also made the race. So I feel like Lunar Solar, Solar Lunar, just the entire team of Hendrick is going to have some great chemistry in the PSS 500. And hell, I dare say, Lunar Solar can win the race. I said it right there. Will she? Maybe. It just depends. But Lunar Solar, very, very good expectations from her. So, can she finally win that? Sorry, my fucking battery decided to just die. Almost, because it says 5% battery. But anyways, can Lunar Solar win that first ever race if she hasn't already? We'll just say.
Zyler, this is your first Haters Guide since Season 7. This is a non-biased Haters Guide. Do not glaze Mitt Fantome at all. Do you understand?
I get it. We know. We get it. Shut up. I get it. Go away. Please. I beg.
I'll be watching the Haters Guide. If you glaze Mitt Fantome, I'm gonna look at you so much.
Anyway, now, just to be for real, that was a big fall off for Mitt Fantome. From champion to P5 in points. Okay. No. Okay, that doesn't really sound too good. But it's still top 5. She just had to be consistent. All she had to do was be consistent. To be fair, Hall Life Racing Team is the exact opposite of consistent. They're inconsistent as shit. And remember when I said, LMR was the most inconsistent team in the entirety of PSS? I should be quiet now, because Hall Life Racing Team is going to take that crown. So, Mitt Fantome, she might not even finish in the top 10 in points because of how inconsistent Hall Life Racing Team is. I wouldn't be surprised if she finished P9 or P10 in points. Hell, even 11th. So, now that leaves us with only one thing. What could she do? In a new manufacturer in Chevrolet. Her first new manufacturer of her entire career. She has been racing with Toyota since she's been born. Now she's on Chevy, driving the most iconic scheme in Logan's history, that number 5 Hall and the Marissa Ravencroft scheme, Logan's favorite scheme. So, yeah, I don't think anything will be able to, stop Mint Fantome. Hell, I could say this year, she might do worse than Logan. Actually, that's a stretch. I'm walking back so the mic doesn't want to hear this. I know this might sound crazy, but Bustin' All should have been the Season 10 champion, and not Brendan Foe. I'm just going to say it right there. Bustin' All was by far better than Brendan Foe. Most definitely better than Brendan Foe. This season is championship or bust for Brendan Foe. He doesn't win the championship, he might just need to retire. Because he should have won the championship last season. I'm just saying it right there. He should have won it last season. Most definitely. Brendan Foe should have not even been near the fight for the championship. He should have been out of the chase. Bustin' All should have most definitely won the championship. He finishes B2 in points though, because he gets robbed in the championship race. Woo-hoo-hoo! How funny could this be? It's not like I've heard this before. The same story before that happened the race ago. Yeah, okay. So, seriously, Brendan Foe and Bustin' All about the same on the level. But I still have Bustin' All in the championship over Brendan Foe. If Abigail didn't exist. So, Brendan Foe, championship or bust. Brendan Foe, championship or bust. Same with Bustin' All. Because Bustin' All should have won last season's championship. So now he should win this year's championship. Just listen. Think the process. But I already said Abigail. So he won't win the championship. Logan! You fired Allison Crosswhite, and she was the only driver to score 100 points in Season 10 without the chase. Oh my god! And now Allison Crosswhite is the most consistent driver and maybe even the championship favorite after you fired her. And you replaced her with LeBron James! Logan, you're so dumb, bro. Oh my god, you're the worst team owner ever. And I'm clowning on you for this. Until the team folds. But now, it's essentially been a minute since I've just been clowning the living shit out of Logan Mobley. So now, Allison Crosswhite. I think she should win this championship. I already have Abigail win the championship. That makes it very hard because I love how Allison Crosswhite's been doing. So, if she doesn't win the championship, not just this season, she could win it in season 12. Because that's around the time when BKR should be able to get better. To be honest, Allison Crosswhite was the anchor in leading BKR to a Constructors' Championship. So, congrats to Allison Crosswhite for doing that. But now, can Allison Crosswhite take the title away and win this title? I am genuinely so glad I'm on my last driver. Ever since I finished Abigail's segment, and after Sue reminded me, I was just nonstop doing all these segments, which tore myself apart. But now, we're on our last driver. Your defending champion, Brendan Foe, who went on from having, at the time, the worst Cup Series season in the world, and then he went on to win the championship exactly 5 years later. You cannot believe something like this would happen. Brendan Foe genuinely has something in him that we don't know. And it specifically relies on knowing how you can be consistent when it matters the most. Which makes Brendan Foe an insane driver to look at. He shouldn't have won the championship, yes. Should have gone to Bustin' All. But Brendan Foe did fight. He did fight. He fought all he could to win the championship. He got that championship. And now, he's a champion. Dude, I just can't believe it. Brandon Foe's a champion. But yeah, I'm just gonna yap for the rest of this video, like in conclusions. So, yeah, no, CapCut's just trying to not make me finish this video. But fuck you, I'm gonna finish this video myself. So, I had a lot of fun making this video. Maybe not the last drive for Brandon Foe because CapCut tried to kill me, and so did my internet. So, leads me off here with the end of the video. I am so glad I'm back at making haters guides. The thing is, I'll be switching divisions every season. So next season's T-Mobile, then Trucks, then Arca, then Cup, and then the cycle repeats. And maybe, just maybe, I can do a PDCS haters guide, PDXS haters guide, PDS haters guide. And there's Polo Boo Boo being a retard. And well, hey Logan, maybe this isn't Sue's fault, and maybe this is all on Polo Boo Boo. Think about that. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I hope I can see you once again as, I don't know what to say. I would have gone AFK, but Biff Fantome just stopped streaming, so, I guess, okay, I don't know what to say. I mean, maybe, oh yeah, that's how it's 6. Okay, so that's how he got damage, okay. So, maybe I'll see you next year. Like, in the PSS world.